This is the month of colon cancer awareness, or what we call the colorectal cancer. Now, stay tuned. If you are new, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more of these health awareness videos. Now, when I talk about the colon, this is part of the large intestine. It's part of the digestive system. The colon is a tube-like structure, that the main functions of this of the colon is just for absorption of water and electrolytes in the body. It also stores the fecal and also propels this fecal to the rectum for elimination from the body. Now, the colon also is divided into 6 parts. We have the second, what we call the beginning of the colon. We have the ascending colony, the transverse colony, the descending, and what we call the sigmoid colony. So the colon is also divided into right and left, sided colony. Now, when I talk about the colorectal cancer, or what we call the colon cancer, this is a malignant tumor. What do I mean? We have the benign tumor and the malignant tumor. The benign tumor are non-cancerous tumors. They can't spread. The malignant tumor are what we call the cancerous tumors. These can spread from one part of the body to the other part of the body. Now, this is a malignant tumor that affects the inner walls of the colony and the rectum, and this is the third most common malignancy worldwide. Is the most common also gastrointestinal system malignancy. It also affects more in men than women. Now, there are risk factors that are associated with this colorectal cancer, or what we call the colon cancer. Number one is age. If you are above 50, you increase the risk of having this condition. The other thing is what we call gender. It affects more men than women. The other thing is the family history. If you have a family history of what we call a colon cancer, or the first relative, it's more likely that one can have this what we call the colon cancer. The other thing is what we call the personal history. If you have a personal history of what we call the colon polyps, you are more likely to have also this condition. The other thing that increase the chances of having the colon cancer is what we call the diet, the lifestyle, such as eating of fatty meats, fatty foods, what we call the red meat, the processed foods such as the hot dogs, what we call the low fiber foods. This increase the chances of this colon cancer. The other thing is alcoholism, excessive consumption of alcohol. The research shows that they increase more chances of having what we call the colon cancer. The other thing is smoking. It's also at risk. Now, these are some of the risk factors that can increase chances of having the colon cancer. The other thing we need to know is the warning signs of this colorectal cancer. Now, number one warning sign is what we call the changing of the bowel habits, such as you can have the constipation, prolonged constipation, or what we call the diarrhea for more than even 4 weeks. And the other thing is the narrow stool, just a pencil-like, thin stool. This changing of the bowel habits, you need to seek medical attention. You need to go to the doctor so that the doctor can take the history examination and investigations to rule out other conditions that can present with the same. The other warning sign is what we call the blood in stool. You can have what we call the fresh blood, what we call the hematochezia in medical term, or what we call the dark stool, Mariana stool. You go to the for the vacation to the toilet, but you have what we call the dark stool. This is what we call the digested blood in stool. So this are condition are what we call the signs that can make you to go to the hospital to seek medical attention. The other thing is anemia. Anemia can be presented with other conditions. However, in advanced stage of what we call coronary cancer, you can have unexplained anemia. Now, the other thing is what we call the weakness and fatigue. This is also another warning sign. If you have this weakness and fatigue, due to anemia and all other conditions in the body, can make you to go and seek medical attention. The other thing is what we call the weight loss. Yes, one can have weight loss because of various conditions in the body, of various factors, environmental factors, psychological factors. However, in an advanced stage of the coronary cancer, one can have unexplained weight loss. So you need also to seek medical attention. The other thing is abdominal pain and bloating. It's also a warning sign of the coronary cancer. So these are the signs that can make one to go and what we call seek medical attention, so that the doctor can take what we call the history, the examination, and what we call the investigations to rule out other conditions. Some of the investigations you're gonna do is what we call the blood test, the fluidomogram, checking of the HB, and all other things. What we call the stool analysis, the DNA stool. You can also do what we call the colonoscopy, the sigmoidoscopy, and all other imaging such as the MRI and what we call the CT scan of the abdomen to rule out the spread and all other conditions of the digestive system. Now, so bear in mind that this coronary cancer has stages. So there is stage 1, stage 2, 3, and 4. So you need to go to seek medical attention. The earlier the better. Remember, this condition is curable, it's treatable if it's just recognized in what we call in the earlier stage. You can get treatment and then you get well. So you need to seek medical attention always when you have some other persistent signs and symptoms of what we call the BOWEL, so that you can get medical in earlier stage. Now, hope I've given what we call the coronary cancer awareness. If you like this video, just share with anyone that can benefit from this video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you need me to discuss in the next topic. If you haven't subscribed, please do so to get more of this video.